welcome back to the channel. Probably some of my viewers, English speakers, have seen that yesterday I published a video in Italian for Italian speakers. It was about the Gonzales book. I wanted to review it also in Italian because that book has so many connections with Italy, especially Palermo, the city where I was born. But I also wanted to do the very same review in English and different location. Yesterday videos was at home in my living room, and today we are in Naples again, in this little district of Long Beach, and precisely we are by a little fountain called La Bella Fontana di Napoli, which translated literally the beautiful fountain of Naples. So yeah, let's go ahead with the review. I got a book here with me. I've been carrying this book with me. Yesterday I tried to do the Italian version of the review, but I looked for spots where to film, but there was always, for a reason or another, something that made me stop. Some noise, some kids, some idiots here and there. So there's always some people just have nothing better to do and try to make your day harder than what it actually is. So, but anyway, let's go ahead with the review. So the book is here again. Beautiful book. I like the cover, I like the color. It's purple and yellow. It reminds of the LA Lakers colors. I have always seen this book in baby blue, so I don't know if this is like a new version of the issue, or maybe there are also some copies in purple. I never seen the purple version before, so as soon as I seen it, I wanted to buy it. I said this is gonna be mine, so I got the purple version, which I think is way cooler. The main photo on the cover in Palermo, exactly on Corso Vittorio Emanuele, which is one of the main roads actually in Palermo, in downtown Palermo, and it's just outside a huge theater called Teatro Massimo Theater. Yeah, so this is Gonzales getting there. He goes there often. And I know for a fact that his wife, who is Tia Romano, she's, for what I learned, she had some roots in Palermo. Her family is originally from Palermo. She's Italian American for sure. She also has my very surname. We share the same surname, Romano, which is a good coincidence. The book, it's entirely about Gonzales, and the photos are by Rubio, who is a Spanish photographer. It's always obviously good to mention Tia Romano, because without her this book would have seen the light at all. She helped a lot Rubio to make it happen, to release the book, because Gonzales is always very busy with his job, working for his company, for clothing, for his arts, skateboarding, Crooked, which is his own company. He works also for Supreme, so he's a busy man, obviously. He has not much time for publishing books and things like that. So Tia has been the public relationship on behalf of Gonzales. The photographs are amazing, and in this book there are also some people who have shared experiences with Gonzales within the past decades, since he's been around, from the 80s to nowadays. And so there are some interviews with other people who are well-known characters in skateboarding industry. Who is Mark Gonzales? Mark Gonzales is a legendary name in skateboarding. He's been around since the early 80s. He started with Vision, then quit Vision when Vision was over in the early 90s, and he created his own company called Blind. That basically was a joke on Vision, because Vision obviously means something you are looking at, so something you can see. Vision obviously, and blind means you cannot see, it's blind. So that was the reason why he created his company, named after the opposite of vision, which is blind. Another iconic graphic was they call it a sweatpants, which I have it here. So let me take it in my bag. So I used to have this very same skateboard. There it is. So this is obviously is a miniature. It's a reproduction by Tech Deck. So I used to have this very same deck on a real, real size. After about 10 years riding for Blind, Mark Gonzales realized that Blind was going to be too mainstream, and the brand, the company, wasn't anymore the purpose and the ideas he was supposed to go ahead with. So he decided to quit the company and pass the copyrights to other people who are still going ahead with the company, but they have nothing to do with Mark Gonzales anymore. Blind first lineup of riders, there was also Jason Lee. Jason Lee has been discovered by Mark Gonzales. And Jason Lee was one of the best street skateboarders back in the early 90s. And same as, likewise, Mark Gonzales. Mark Gonzales is the person who basically brought skateboarding from ramps and verts to street. And he gave the opportunity to anybody to have access to skateboarding in terms of practicing it. Because before, when there was like in the Bones Brigade era, it was pretty much about ramps with Tony Hawk, even Tommy Guerrero, or with the Santa Cruz, also all these names, they were only about ramps. So you have to go to a skate park. Now, with the invention of street skateboarding, and Mark Gonzales is the godfather of street skateboarding, anybody can practice skateboarding anywhere. You can literally skate anywhere. So yeah, this is basically who Mark Gonzales is. Mark Gonzales, as I was saying, it eventually got tired of Blind skateboards because the brand became very mainstream, and he decided to start again from scratch with a new name, and this time he invented Crooked. He skated for a few years for Real Skateboards because he's a very good friend of Tommy Guerrero, who is the owner of Real. He rode for a few years for Real Skateboards, but eventually, under the same umbrella of Deluxe Distribution, same as Real is, he created his own company called Crooked. An amazing company where he also can express his own creativity, his own arts, with his own designs, his own shapes. So check it out if you don't know what Crooked is, because it's really rad. I love Crooked, and as I was saying, I want to get again myself a Crooked board, the Mark Gonzales Crooked board. Mark Gonzales at Mountain skates actually very huge boards, like 10.5 inches, like the Phantom, it's called the Phantom. But I want to buy the original sweatpants, the one with the little flowers and the Mark Gonzales stylish cartoon wearing the Adidas sweatsuit. Right, so let's see some photos real quick. There are some very good photos. I'll try to be very quick this time, because yesterday video I was like so pleased to speak in Italian, so it took me about 50 minutes. So I want to be more concise and go a little bit quicker today. Also because I want to go skate somewhere, and I don't have much time on my hand. So, right. This is a note Mark Gonzales wrote, and so there are some cool pictures. This is one photo in New York, and most of the photos are in black and white. And I like the fog you can see, because some of these photos has been taken in winter, and New York City is very cold in winter, and sometimes there is a type of fog in the environment along the streets, simply because it's condensation that comes out from the buildings, central heating on. So that's all it is. Yeah, there are some badass photos. My favorites are also, there are these interviews, like this is an Ed Templeton interview. It's got like a brace on his neck because he probably got hurt. He probably broke his neck or something, skateboarding I assume. And Ed Templeton is the owner of Toy Machine, another well-known brand and company in skateboarding, which has been around since forever. Toy Machine. I never owned a Toy Machine board, but they used to have great riders, among them Lisa Steamer, Brian Anderson, which is at the moment one of my top favorite skateboarders. Yeah, so there are so many cool photos in New York, but there are also some photos in Palermo, which is my former hometown. It's the city where I was born in Italy. Mark Gonzales loves going to Palermo. He goes there often, and he also went to a gallery. It was like a art event, like a fine arts event in summer 2018, and I actually was there in the very same summer, but and I knew there was this art exhibition on, but I didn't go. If I knew there was Mark Gonzales there, I would have gone. So yeah, but anyway, the book is so cool, so I love the photos. I'm just showing you real quick. I like some also designs that Mark Gonzales does. This photo is so gnarly, one of my favorite photos of the book, and it's Mark Gonzales that goes outside of the coping above Tony Hawk. So, and this photo apparently has been taken like in one shot. They didn't have to try over and over. Everything in one shot, all in one go. So that's so cool, and it's one of my favorite photos of the book. Very, very rad photo. So I want to find real quick the photo in Palermo, which is this. This is a hippie jump that Mark Gonzales does, and this is again in Corso Vittorio Emanuele, cross flight with Via Cavour, which is outside the Massimo Theater, the Teatro Massimo in Palermo, in downtown Palermo. So yeah, I really love this book. Super stoked. Like the design is the Mark Gonzales designs. I hope the lights is not too strong and you can have a neat picture of what I'm showing you now. But also there are some cool interviews, like for example like Mark Suchu, and we also have again like Jason Deal. I like this photo. I'm a great fan of like vintage old-fashioned American cars. So, and this is like I'm not too sure. Yeah, this is a Cadillac. It looks like a Cadillac. So, and I like the color. It's orange, which also matches with the t-shirt I'm wearing. And by the way, this t-shirt is also Mark Gonzales design. It's a Thrasher t-shirt, but it's been created by the graphic, being created by Mark Gonzales. It's a Skate and Destroy t-shirt. Mark Gonzales is so cool. He still skates. He's 57 and he goes around with his bicycle in New York City with a skateboard on sitting on the handlebars of his bicycle, and he stops each time he finds a nice spot to skate. I follow him on YouTube as well, and his YouTube page is pretty cool. I will link it on description down below. Also, I wanted to show you another photo of Palermo, which is it's called like Ashamed Square, but that's like a sort of made up name. It's not a real name. I think it's Piazza Pretoria. The actual name is where the city council is located in Palermo. The city council of Palermo. It's Piazza della Vergogna in Italian, which is basically translated into Ashamed Square. But as I just said, that's a made up name that people like naming the square like, for a simple reason that it's surrounded by naked statues. So it's full of naked statues. It's like a fountain like the one behind me, but bigger obviously, and all surrounded by naked statues. And so that's why it looks like a bit ashamed. Let's see if I can find it, because that's a cool photo too. I like also by the way, Mark Gonzales skateboard graphics, the crooked. I like these designs. They look so cool. They look so simple but so cool at the same time. He's a great artist. I really like his style. He's a genius. He's a great skateboarder and great performer. He also did like a performance, like skateboarding arts performance, whatever you want to call it, back in late 90s, I think it was, or early 2000, and that was in Berlin. So let's see if I can find a photo for you. Location I'm using is a good connection. Yeah, this is one of the photos I want to show. This is in Palermo as well. This is nearby building that we call the Fiera del Mediterraneo, which is basically translated into Mediterranean Fair. So it's like a seasonal marketplace. Well, like merchants of any sort expose their own merchandise, their own produce of any sort, from a needle to a car, so from something very small to something very big. I love that place. I used to go when I was a kid and I always loved it. So let's see if I can find that photo. Oh, here we go. Here it is. So this is in Palermo, outside the city council, and this is the Piazza della Vergogna, but I think the real name is Piazza Pretoria. Very bad with names sometimes, even of my former hometown. But yeah, so I love this book, and so then we have Jason Lee chapter, and my favorite ever skateboarder, Tommy Guerrero chapter. So, and with this we have, so it's Mark Gonzales skating, as I was saying before, in Palermo. This is on a rainy day. He's skating with an umbrella, holding an umbrella. And then yeah, so this is it. So Mark Gonzales, there's a very end photo of him. A little bit nostalgic Mark Gonzales. That's says goodbye for now. And yeah, I love the book. Also, I noticed that Mark Gonzales has this funny thing of doing his artwork like comic strips, he always misspelled the captions, like he is dyslexic. So I think he's made it purposely because he likes being funny. He's a funny man, and so this is part of his art, being a bit dyslexic. Right, so this is it for now, and thank you for watching and for have the patience of watch the entire video. But for now, I think I'll go look somewhere where to skate and have fun. So I'll catch you next video, maybe with some improvement with my skateboard. I'm not gonna put any actual skateboarding action today. It was more like a book reading review in English. And yeah, so catch you soon. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.
Hey, babe, did you wait? Hey, babe.